finally here. Hello, welcome to the start of a new vlog. As you'll have just seen, my new, well not new, but the additional white denim fabric that I ordered has arrived, and so I can finally finish my jeans and shorts. I am putting aside what I'm calling the sexy picnic dress for a little while because I really want to finish these shorts and jeans because it's so close to the finish line on both of them, and I'm just excited to have them in my wardrobe. So I'm getting ready to recut out 2 waistbands, and I'm going to redraft a back yoke piece for the shorts, which I lowered the rise on, so the back yoke piece was no longer fitting in the place it should have because I lowered the rise. We'll see how that is going to turn out. It's one giant experiment that I have no clue if I pattern hacked it correctly, so we'll find out. All right, but now I'm going to cut out these new pieces so I can finish these projects. All of that waiting for this. Tonight for dinner, we're making a new one. I made the marinade a little bit earlier, but we're doing Peruvian chicken skewers with avocado ají verde sauce. So I'm looking forward to that. We're also gonna do a, like an esquites, the corn with cheese and maybe mayo is in it. Usually I think mayo is in it, but I don't know if this recipe does. I'll leave everything linked in the description box for you. And then what was the other one? What was the other one?
What?
We're doing the chicken skewers, the corn, and there was something else.
A garden tomato salad.
Garden tomato salad. That's what we're doing. Treat, treat. Sit.
Thursday or Friday? No.
All right, here's the fruits of our labor. Garden tomato salad, Peruvian style chicken, and a corn side dish with an ají verde sauce. Final verdict. It was decent. It's not like mind-blowingly good, but it was still pretty good. I would say I'd make it again with some, if I could marinate the chicken longer, I think. I think the chicken needed like all day. I would put it in that marinade in the morning, and I only had it marinating for maybe like an hour and a half, if that. So yeah, marinate the chicken longer. The corn recipe I thought was delicious. I liked that one a lot.
I added stuff to it then.
Great, as per usual. And I say that because now we're never gonna remember what he did. He does this all the time. And then
I added some garlic powder and some other stuff.
Exactly. And then the garden tomato salad would have been better if the tomatoes were actually from the garden, but alas, they were not. There from our grocery store, and they just didn't taste. The tomatoes are not very good. Once you've gotten used to homegrown tomatoes, you have a certain standard that you want for your tomatoes. So if I can't grow them myself, I should get them from the farmer's market, I think, and that salad, the tomato salad, would have been a lot better. But the ají verde sauce was delicious. Loved that. I think it's really good. It would be good on many things, on like sandwiches, just with chicken. It's like just a good all-around sauce in general. I'm back from my walk, got ready for the day, or getting ready for the day, wearing an entirely me-made and also entirely self-drafted outfit. This is a self-drafted skirt. I have a tutorial actually on my YouTube channel, so I'll link the tutorial below. And then this is also a self-drafted top based off of, I want to say it's the Pauline dress by Apolline Patterns. She showed in her stories a way that she modifies that dress to make this like tie top, and it turned out super cute. I did a button up back on it as well. And yeah, if I can find the like stories or the account where I did this. I'll try to link that also, and the fabrics if I can find them. But yeah, I really love this outfit. Very summery. Hello, my friends. It is about 6 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm hoping to work on my shorts and my jeans now. Hopefully we'll finish both of these today. All that's left is the waistband on both of them, hemming and putting on any buttons or rivets that I decide to add. I've actually never attached rivets. I didn't do them on these jeans. The rivets meaning like, you know, those little, I think they are actually called the nipple side, or maybe even they're called the male-female side. I don't know for sure, but they're like the little metal thingies that go right there on jeans. So I need to attach those if I decide to, the buttons, and then the waistbands and hemming. So, I mean, that's quite a lot for two different, like, shorts and pants, but I'm thinking I can get it done today. Fingers crossed. If you are new to my vlogs, first of all, hello, welcome. My name is Jaclyn. I do a lot of DIY fashion on this YouTube channel, so if that's your jam, would love to have you. Feel free to like and subscribe for more videos of this kind. I am working on the Helene jeans by Anna Allen. Anna Allen is one of my favorite designers. I just really love all of the stuff that she designs. She has a lot of pants patterns. I'm wearing her jeans pattern right now. This is another pair of Helene jeans. It's her newest release. I've also made a lot of her Persephone pants and Persephone shorts. I've made her Pomona pants as both like pants and pajama shorts. I've test sewn a lot of her patterns. I test sewed her Demeter dress. I also would really like to buy her Anthea blouse as well. So she has a very like Doan aesthetic. So if you know of the brand Doan, a lot of her stuff really fits into that sort of vibe. So if that's your thing, you should check out her patterns. And again, to catch you up, if you are new here or haven't seen any of the other vlogs where I've talked about it, I'm batch sewing the Helene jeans both as a pair of shorts and a pair of the jeans pattern. I've modified the shorts quite a bit. This is a very high-rise pant, but I've modified the shorts as like a test to doing like a low-rise version of the pattern. The jeans I've left exactly the same as these ones right here that I'm wearing, so I know the jeans will fit, but this is kind of a test to see if lowering the rise as I have done it will work out or not. Okay, you guys, they are finished, both the pants and the shorts. So excited. This is the Anna Allen Helene jeans. For the jeans, I cut the size 10. What's interesting is that with this pair right here, I also cut the size 10 with no adjustments, and it fits the crotch really well. It's definitely a heavier weight denim than this. This is a lighter weight denim. And I feel like on most of my pants, I have to do a flat pubis adjustment because I always have too much fabric right here. And I feel like I have too much fabric on this pair, even though that one fits really well. So I wonder if it's just because of the weight of the denim that fits better, but this one has more room in the crotch right there that I don't usually. You can see, like, if I stand together, the drag lines from the excess. So I'm wondering if there's a way I can go back and fix that. But other than that, I think they're super cute. They look really nice on the bum, as does all of Anna Allen's patterns on me. So yeah, I think these turned out really well. Yes, darling? Oh. Okay, and now for the shorts, which was the experiment in hacking the pattern for the rise. Let me show you. I've twisted up my top just so you can see the rise, but I honestly think it worked really, really well. I'm really pleased with the result. I made these in the size 12, so I sized up for the shorts because I wanted just a loose, comfortable pair of shorts. I do think I could have sized down on these. I think I should have just kept the 10. So in the future, I'll just keep cutting the 10, but they are really cute. But you can see like kind of some excess fabric going on here, and I don't know if that's a result of the hacking or just because I cut the size 12, I sized up on these. So with the Helene jeans, if you're between sizes, I would definitely recommend sizing down rather than sizing up because they'll stretch over time as well as you wear them. But yeah, I think they're really cute. I want to hem them to be a little bit shorter because I think it will look a little more flattering on the leg. But yeah, nothing too tight on the leg. There's plenty of room in here. They're very comfortable. And yeah, so you can get a sense of how they look. They're really comfy and cute. So I'm really pleased with how this turned out. And so here's my third pair technically, third pair of Helene jeans. I like the length from the back actually. I don't know how much I want to hem these shorter from the back, but I kind of wish they were shorter in the front. I don't know, I'll have to play around with that. But yeah, super comfortable, a summer staple for sure. And sorry for the terrible lighting because I'm always finishing things at night, so it is what it is. Morning, 6:30. This is like one of the earliest times I've gotten up to walk this track. It's so nice though. There's hardly anybody out here on the track right now. I love being up early. I'm definitely a morning person for sure. Anyway, today is the day. It's Mika's surgery. I'm crossing my fingers that all goes well. I drop her off at 9 a.m. today. And fingers crossed it's gonna go well, you know, like that's all I can do is just wait, you know. It's a bittersweet day, honestly, because I also have my first wedding dress fitting today. So I'm like looking forward to that, and I can't change the appointment. I've had it for like months. So yeah, two very polarizing feelings in one day. We're in the car. We've just arrived at the vet. We're a little bit early, aren't we? Oh, now you're quiet. Naturally, she's been meowing the entire way here. I'm feeling better today than I was feeling at her last appointment. I think I'm just feeling much more confident now that we're with the right vet for me and for her, I feel. So yeah, I'm keeping positive about it, hoping it all goes well today. And yeah. Back home, I'm so like nervous, you know. I just have all of this like anxious energy. I'm gonna have to find something to do today. Jafar is just meowing and milling about the house nonstop. I'm sure he thinks it's weird that she's not here. But yeah, so this is my outfit of the day, my new white jeans and this top that I've had in my wardrobe, honestly, for over a decade. I just rediscovered it because apparently I was going to cut and sew something similar. Like I was going to take it apart to dupe it because I found it in my box of like, it's just like stash fabrics, but it's mostly quilting cottons in there. And then sometimes I stash like unfinished projects that I don't know what to do with or something like that. And so this was in there. So I pulled it out and I'm wearing it today. It's a really cute like backless top. And then I'm wearing my new Helene jeans, which are so comfortable and I really, really like them. They are a little bit baggier, but that's okay. Like I like them. They're comfortable and yeah, not everything has to be super form-fitting and they're just casual and comfy. So yeah, I really like them. I really want to try them on with the white button-up M797, no, I'm misremembering it, but it's a white top that I finished not too long ago that's got like a ton of little buttons on it, maybe you remember. But yeah, I really want to try it on with these jeans because I think that'd be a really cute outfit. Anyway, as I mentioned, today is like a bittersweet day, of course, because I had to drop off my sweet baby at the vet. But here, let me turn you around and talk to you for real. Bittersweet day because I had to drop off my sweet baby at the vet, but today is also my first wedding dress fitting, so I am like really excited and looking forward to that. It's at 5 p.m. At a shop called The White Gown in Manhattan, and I'm also going to be picking out my veil today as well. And I already kind of know what I want to get, but they said they didn't have it in stock when I was purchasing my dress before, so hopefully they have it in stock today for me to try on with the dress to make sure it looks good. But yeah, anyway, I have a lot of time to fill today because I finished my jeans and my shorts, so I can either work on my sexy picnic dress, which I should work on because I need to finish that because of aforementioned waning interest in gingham, but I'm kind of interested in sewing that like Doan dupe dress now for some reason, but I need to finish this other one first, right? I have to. You guys, I'm so happy. The vet just called me. They said that Mika's surgery went perfectly. They did x-rays on her beforehand. They have detected no signs of cancer in her body whatsoever. They're still sending the lump to be biopsied because there is a small chance that it could still be cancerous, like locally in that spot, and then get into the bloodstream. But that chance isn't super high. They're still going to take a look to be sure at it. But yeah, they said her surgery went perfectly and that she's extremely healthy, and I just couldn't be happier about it. I get to pick her up at 2:30. They want to keep her a little bit longer for observation. We dropped her off at 9 a.m. So I'm so excited. I'm so happy to find out this news before my appointment too, because I knew I wasn't going to be able to like fully enjoy this experience knowing this in the back of my head. So I'm just so happy that she's okay. All right, here is Sexy Picnic in process. Guys, I don't know about you, but I feel like these jeans are helping me live my best life right now, and they just look good with everything because now I really want to make this just as a crop top because how freaking cute is this outfit, right? I feel like I should stick to the plan and make the dress, but if I don't for some reason love the dress, then this is definitely like a backup option, you know? I wouldn't want it to be any shorter is the thing, so I'd have to like maybe bias bind this edge so that it's not any shorter, but oh, how cute is that? So I've been looking through my patterns for an A-line skirt because if I were to cut my usual favorite, which is a half circle skirt, because this is like such a directional print, if I were to cut the gingham in a half circle skirt way, the gingham would face different directions depending on where in the cut it is. I'm not sure if that makes sense, but it's like essentially part of it is like on the bias, so the gingham would be turned in different directions all around, and I don't really want that. I want to try to keep the gingham as straight as possible. So I need an A-line skirt. I'm looking through my pattern stash now. I don't really have a lot. If you guys have any suggestions for favorite A-line skirt patterns, I would love to hear them. Right now I'm looking at this one. It could work to add to it. I'm pretty sure that's a patch pocket on top, so I wouldn't have to incorporate that, but I like the waistband and the skirt, so this could be an option, but it's quite full. And then this one is another one, not the bottom part of course, but I could just use the top part and extend that to be longer. And then my other option is the rosary skirt by Pauline Alice Patterns. This one is like a button-up skirt, but if I put this pattern piece on the fold, then I could get like the full front of it without having like a seam up center front. All right, after conferring with some friends, I've decided that I'm going to leave the sexy picnic dress as a top, but I'm gonna make a skirt to go with it as a cord. So I'm excited about this change. I don't know how much I'll wear the skirt on its own without the top. I'm not sure yet, but I can think of a few ways that I could style the skirt that would be cute, but I just love the top too much as a top to add a skirt to it. Plus I think I'll get more wear out of it that way. So as for finishing it, I'll probably do some sort of like bias binding on it, or maybe even a waistband, because I definitely don't want it to get any shorter. I like the length that it's at, if not actually adding like a little bit of length to it. And I don't know if I should do a separating zipper or if I should do something like the back of this top that I'm actually wearing right now, where I can like sew it closure up here and then do a waistband with a tie and then have the really long tie and it ties like that. I think that would be a really cute feature of the top, because yeah, I just really like this top too, and it's comfortable and I used to wear it all the time and then I just wondered where it went and rediscovered it. So maybe I'll do something like this top. She's home. She was very, very good at the vet. Good for her, at least. She does have a cone of shame that she has to wear basically whenever we can't be around to watch her. So just to make sure she doesn't start like trying to groom her sutures or anything. She's very, very hungry. I don't know why they shaved this arm, actually. It's not this one. Maybe they just got mixed up, but it's that one over there. She's very hungry. They told me I could give her like a quarter can of food just to make sure that she keeps it down. And then once I ensure that she's not going to throw it up, then I can give her some more. But she is extremely hungry. My gorgeous girl. Yes, her pupils are like so dilated. Don't lick it. Her pupils are so dilated. Oh, she's just purring up a storm. Oh, I know. I'll give you more as soon as I can, I promise. Hello, so I'm in Soho right now, about to go to the White Gown to do my first dress fitting. Very exciting. Mika's doing great. She's hanging with Andrew, who's taking very good care of her. But yeah, so let's go to the White Gown. Today's Saturday. Feeling quite sluggish and slow today. This is probably the latest I've ever done my walk. It's like 8:30 right now, I think. Mika's doing great. She has the cone of shame on her head right now. Poor thing. I feel so bad for her because she just like can't get comfortable with that cone on her head. But if I take it off, I'm sure she's gonna start like trying to get at the sutures. So don't want that to happen. Anyway, today is going to be a day at home, again, just so I can keep an eye on her. Crafting day, hanging out with Andrew, huge. Tomorrow I have something fun planned. It is an absolutely beautiful day outside today. It's amazing. Oh, I love you so. You just want so many pets. You're gonna get all of them today. Just getting ready for the day. I haven't decided on this top or not yet. I'll show you the outfit stitch in a second, but my makeup, the stars of the show are the L'Oreal Infallible Powder that I am loving right now. The By Terry CC Liquid Blush. I just love the color of this blush so much. It gives like such a natural flush to the cheeks. I tried this Dior mascara for the first time, Dior Show. The wand on it, I mean it's a short wand because it's like a trial size, but the brush head on it is enormous. I don't know if I like that. I think it's like a good effect. I'll show you the makeup when we go outside in just a second in better light, but the brush head on it is huge. It's like hard to get it close enough to my lashes, I feel, so I'm on the fence, but I like the effect that it's giving me. And then just a little bit of the Benefit Gimme Brow. I love swipe in brow products. They're just so easy to use. So just those 4 things today. As for the outfit, honestly, I feel like these white jeans go with anything. I've compared so many things with them. So the first one is this top that I just finished pretty recently. It's got like an open back. I wouldn't wear a bra with it, but I have a bra on because I have another top right there that I'm thinking of wearing with it. But yeah, so this is like outfit option 1. I just like wearing crop tops with these jeans. I don't know why. I think it looks really good with them. If you missed me making this project, this is a very heavily hacked version of McCall's 8141, and it's a striped blue cotton fabric. I'll leave everything linked in the description box. And then all white is the other outfit. I'll insert the picture of my outfit inspo for this. Like, I basically sewed this top just because of this picture I've seen on Pinterest and saved ages ago. I made it using McCall's 7974. I shortened this part right here and then added this second panel all the way around to get the desired effect, and I also modified the sleeve a little bit to be more slim fitting, like my inspiration. I think I'm feeling the all white today, although I do really love the outfit I wore with it yesterday, but maybe I shouldn't wear the same thing 2 days in a row. I don't know. I repeat outfits all the time, so it's not that weird, but yeah. All right, I think I'm gonna wear this today. From the farmer's market and thought I would show you guys the loot that we came home with. We got some string beans, some sugar snap peas, garlic scapes, which we were so excited to find because Andrew loves garlic scapes. I do too. So we're trying to decide if we're going to do like a garlic scape pesto maybe, or just saute them. We'll see. This apple cider right here, some chive goat cheese, scallions, nectarine, apple, tomato, arugula, radishes, cherries. I cannot wait to eat those for a snack later. A loaf of peasant bread, and then also this like cinnamon twist bread that we got as a snack on the way home. And of course, what is a trip to the farmer's market without a fresh batch of flowers? I got these beautiful cosmos, and I'm gonna enjoy those for the rest of the week. I've already changed out of that outfit because it was too hot for long sleeves. So I'm in comfy clothes, and Andrew is gonna make us very epic sandwiches for lunch today. Hi, I missed you. This sandwich is insane. Insane. Okay, run them through the construction.
Okay.
What's on it?
It was a chive goat cheese we got at the farmer's market.
Hold on. Okay, now go.
Chive goat cheese we got at the farmer's market on top of fresh peasant bread. Then we got some prosciutto. We've got, and in the goat cheese, I got fresh thyme from my herb garden.
The fresh thyme is crucial. It can taste it so much. So thyme on the goat cheese, prosciutto,
sliced apple, very thinly sliced apple.
Mm-hmm.
We have caramelized onions, and then
Fig
jam, salt and pepper.
No arugula.
Oh, I forgot the arugula.
It's delicious though. Oh my gosh, it's so good. We have been napping on this couch for like nearly 4 hours. It's been glorious. But I do want to get up and sew something, but she's so cozy. How could I?
Secret to any good sandwich.
Salt and pepper. It's dinner time. We both decided that we're in the mood to do something, so we're gonna go outside to the park and bring our dinner with us. We made a new recipe tonight, one from Epicurious. It's a website that we've gotten a few really good recipes from, and do you remember the name of it? It's like the crispiest or crunchiest salad ever or something like that.
I think that was it.
And it has snap peas, string beans, radishes, scallions, cucumber, and then some sort of like dressing that goes on top of it that has lime, olive oil, soy sauce, sesame seeds. It doesn't call for sesame oil, we just added that to it.
Yeah, it needed it.
Yeah, but it needed a lot more salt than it had, but it looks good so far. Here's the final result of it. It's a lot of chopping, blanching, and putting things into ice water. And when you don't have an ice maker, ice is a hot commodity, or rather a cool commodity in this kitchen. So it did take a lot of like plunge this into an ice bath, but apparently that's what makes it really crunchy. So we shall see. And then because the sandwiches were so good, we were both like gonna have this as our main tonight and put some chicken that we had left over on top of it as like a more like substantial salad. But the sandwiches were so good that he was like, I really want to have sandwiches again. And I was like, oh my gosh, me too, because they were so good. Many thanks to Andrew for his genius on combining these delicious ingredients into one delicious sandwich. Okay, at first we thought the crunchiest salad ever was a little too one note, but then we're addicted to eating it. We just keep eating it and eating it and eating it, and finally we're like, you know what, this is actually really good. The sauce is delicious. We had to adjust it a little bit. There's not enough seasoning and salt, in my opinion.
Yeah, we had a little bit more salt and coriander and ginger and sesame oil.
Yes, and sesame oil to it, and so it gave it extra boost, but the crunchy mouthfeel is actually quite delicious. We even added the arugula this time, and it just gives it more, it's a perfect sandwich.
It's so good.
You have to try it. You have to make this. Good morning, everyone. Oh, it's so weird to see my appearance without glasses. I've gotten so used to wearing glasses since the pandemic started. Anyway, I'm headed to the city right now. A while ago, I bought myself a Groupon for like a facial massage situation. I do that a lot, by the way. It's a good life hack that if you love massages as much as I do, or like want to get facials and other like beauty treatments and stuff like that, look on Groupon for good deals in your area. I do that all the time. So anyway, that's what I'm doing right now because it expires in August, so I need to use it ASAP. So I'm getting a 75-minute multivitamin facial and what was it? Some sort of like body scrub thing or something? I don't know. It sounded fun, so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm post facial, post body scrub, post hand treatment thing. It was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. I've stopped to get a coffee from Blue Bottle Coffee next door. Their coffee is delicious and it's the cutest little space, not little, it's actually enormous. It's the cutest, huge coffee shop space. Just stopping by the garden to check on its progress. We have the first Dahlia American Dawn. I'm so pleasantly surprised. When I pulled up the tubers for American Dawn last year, because I store them, I lift them and store them, all the ones I pulled up were mushy, but I guess I must have missed one because it's still there and it's a huge plant. And I'm so excited because it's one of the first bloomers and it is so prolific. It's amazing how many you get. I can't do too much gardening right now because I'm in white jeans, but here's a totally tangerine that's about to open. The zinnia patch is coming along. I need to deadhead a lot of those so that they can keep growing, and they also look like they need water. Definitely need to come back tonight and do a massive watering session for them. Phlox is also growing. This one's called Whipped Cream. This one's called Cherry Caramel. Love that one. And the cosmos are also getting started, which is really exciting. I have to stay on top of deadheading these, otherwise they will stop flowering. I am home and back with the princess. She's doing so well. Her recovery is going so well. Yeah, I'm just very proud of her and happy that she's doing okay. I'm back home after the facial and the body scrub, which were both amazing. So like I said, I got a Groupon for Eden Day Spa in Manhattan. It was really amazing. I did a 75-minute multi-facial. Again, all this is part of the Groupon, or multivitamin facial. And then a 35-minute lavender body scrub. The facial, if you've ever had one before, is, you know, like any other facial. It was amazing though. I loved the experience. But the body scrub, I've never done anything like that before. So essentially you get on like something similar to a massage table, and they like rub you down almost in a massage style with like a scrub. This one was a lavender scented scrub. And then there's this like huge arm, like body length, that has a bunch of these shower jets on it. And they like blast your body back and forth with this movable arm with water. And it rinses off all the scrubs. So the whole room is like a wet room, essentially. It was so cool. I've never experienced anything like that before. But yeah, it was really amazing. My skin is like so soft right now. My face is kind of a little bit tingy from the facial, but I'm sure it will calm down in the next few days or so. But yeah, it was such a cool experience. I absolutely loved it. I can't wait to go back. I've recommended it to all of my friends who live in New York. It was definitely an amazing experience. The spa itself was really clean and like relaxing, and the staff were so nice and welcoming, and yeah, it was great. I would definitely recommend the experience. And I do a lot of these kind of Groupon things, like I said, to make it more affordable for treatments like massages, facials, etc. And this was one of the best ones I have ever done. It was also more expensive than other Groupons I've purchased, but yeah, it was really, really nice. Would definitely recommend the experience. So now I am back in the sewing room. I'm gonna show you guys, I got a little bit further on the sexy picnic top, as I'm calling it now. I'm a little on the fence about what to do with it. Let me try it on and I'll talk you through my thoughts. Okay, here's the top. Don't mind the fact that I have not pressed this seam yet. I just added the waistband, so it's a little bit puffier. It'll be smoother once I press it. But I'm just not sure about the bias cut waistband. For some reason, I thought this would look really good. My mom gave me the suggestion. I loved it, took the suggestion, obviously. But the fact that it's like not lining up with anything, it's just a little too like mismatchy. And I know if I cut it on the straight grain, that it would still be the same thing because there are bust darts here. So there's no way that I can like perfectly line up a a waistband on the straight grain either. But something about it is just not, it's not jiving with me. I liked it more yesterday, or whenever I tried it on last, when I didn't have this bias cut waistband on it. I'm thinking about removing it and recutting it and doing a straight one and seeing what happens. I mean, the worst that can happen is that I'll just end up reattaching this one to it. But yeah, so you can see there it's like an open back and it ties. I still need to like attach it up at the top neck, like my inspo top over there that I'm wearing again today does. And it's also a little bit bigger right here, and this kind of sticks out oddly sometimes. I'm thinking if I just take it in at the side seam up at the top just a little bit, that like already kind of fixes it, so it tailors it a bit better to my bust. But yeah, so I'm just a little bit on the fence about this piece right here. I would love your guys' opinion. Do you think that I should do a straight? Here, let me like tuck this under and you can get a sense for what it looks like with, I mean, I'm gonna put a waistband on it no matter what, because I think this is just too short as is. But do you think I should recut one on the straight grain so that it continues the pattern in the same way? Or do you like the cross grain cut, not cross grain, sorry, bias cut waistband? I think the reason why, like I mentioned, other than it just nothing is like lining up or matching, is it kind of just gives me too much of the like homemade vibes and not in the good way thing for me. I don't know. So I would love your opinions on it. Do you like it as is? Or do you think that it looks more modern, better if I like just continued the straight way of the like straight positioning of the pattern as much as possible? Let me know in the comments below, because I'm probably gonna move on to a different project while I think about it. I don't want to rush through it, and this top is almost done. It's such an easy thing to do, to cut a new waistband. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I'll finish it once I get your thoughts on it. But for now, I'm gonna move on to a different project, and I'll show you what I'm gonna work on next. All right. Two things that I want to cut out. The first one is that linen Doan inspired dress that I showed you guys last time, but I didn't show you the fabric, so let me get that because it was in the washing machine last time I was telling you about it. One second. So here's the fabric right here. It's like this kind of brown brick leaning color. It's really pretty. So this is my plan for the Doan dress inspired, and I'll use, oh, you're resting on the patterns right now that I would use for it, but it's a simplicity bodice and then draft like a skirt and then a gathered tier to go on it. And then my other idea is this corset right here. It's actually a cosplay pattern. It's McCall's 2034, and I really like this corset right here. Okay, here's the situation. I've decided to say no to the corset right now because I didn't even think to make that until I saw this inspiration that I saved in my Instagram. I'll put a picture of it on the screen. It's a really beautiful corset. I love it, but this wasn't on my radar yet. I don't want to rush into that project without thinking it through. Like, I do really want a white corset for wedding related stuff, but it's just gonna have to wait. I really want to sew this dress that I've been planning on making, but I don't think this is the right fabric. As much as I love, the fabric itself is gorgeous. I love the linen. I've used the linen before in a different colorway. The linen itself is amazing, but the color is just not right for this very summery dress. And I just can't get it out of my head that the color is not right. I still like it, but this is such a fall color. You know what I mean? It's like a rusty kind of, it's a beautiful color. It's like rusty, but it's just not right for this dress. So I looked in my fabric stash and found this right here. This is some leftovers from a project that I taught my friend Brittany to sew. So me and my friends Callie and Brittany, I was teaching them to sew for a little while. We did a few projects together, and Brittany made a sew over it I can't remember the name of the dress, honestly, but it was a sew over it pattern, and there was lots of extra. We just way overbought on fabric, apparently. So I'm hoping I have enough fabric to make this Doan dress, Doan inspired dress. I'm not sure. I'll need to like lay it out to look, but there's like quite a bit here. So I'm hoping there will be enough to make this dress, fingers crossed, because this is just much more of a like summery color that I'm looking for. Let me see if I can get it to focus a bit more on it. Maybe not, because I'm like sitting right by a window, so it's blowing it out, but it's essentially like a light blue color, and it's really pretty, and I think this will just look, this will look better. It's more suited to the dress, I think. So fingers crossed I have enough with this to make it. Let's go find out. I've got my little partners in crime hanging out with me. So here's a little sketch of the dress. Essentially, I need a scoop neck spaghetti strap button-up bodice, a short, probably hip length second panel skirt to attach to the bodice, and then this will be a gathered tier right here. I'm not gonna make this part gathered, even though I sketched it to be that way. The original dress is gathered right here to the bodice. I've tried making gathered skirts and they just never look flattering on my body shape. I feel like because I'm a pear shape, the gathered skirts just further emphasize the disparity between like sizes between my bust and my waist and hips, and so I just don't think it's a flattering look on me. So I think I'm just gonna try to avoid that look kind of altogether. So I'm not gonna do gathered right here, but I am gonna make a little like fitted skirt to go here. So I could cut a half circle skirt here, but I might try out using my etoile dress pattern. My etoile dress pattern actually kind of looks like this. It has long waist darts in the front and in the back. And the bodice pattern that I want to use is Simplicity 8635, which has waist darts here and here and bust darts here and here. This is a really well-fitting bodice on me. I really love this pattern and how it looks. So the plan is, because this is button up, obviously this one is not, but this pattern piece here, I'll just cut, rather than cutting it on the fold, which this pattern piece for the bodice probably is, or I'm pretty sure it is, I just can't remember for sure, but I'm 90% sure that this bodice piece is cut in the fold. So rather than cutting it on the fold, I'll just cut it out in full, but I'm gonna extend the center front part a little bit so that I have enough room to make a button placket on it, if that makes sense. And then for this part right here, I'm going to use my etoile dress pattern, and then I'll just move the dart to match wherever it lands on the bodice pattern. Like shifting it shouldn't really be that big of an issue. And then for this is just going to be a straight panel of fabric. This, whatever I have left over, in the length that I have left over, I'll just make it as long as possible and gather whatever I have left to that skirt. Hopefully I have enough fabric to achieve this look, because this fabric was purchased at Grey Dog Linen. Is that what it's called? I don't know. It's something in the garment district. So it's not a fabric that I can just reorder again. And plus it was purchased several years ago now. So I don't have the option of repurchasing this easily. So hopefully I have enough. I'll need to kind of open this up and see what I'm working with, but that is the general idea for how I'm going to hack this. Now I understand how we over purchased. This fabric is probably the widest fabric I have ever seen. It is 90 inches wide. It's folded right now. This is by far the widest fabric I've ever seen. And maybe that's made for like curtains or something. I mean, I don't know. That's interesting, but that's really cool. So I do have quite a bit here. I'm thinking I can get this dress out of it. So here's what I mean. This is the bodice piece, and you are supposed to place this part right here on the fold so that once you cut it out, it will fold open and be one bodice piece. But I'm just gonna cut it out as is, so then that way I can have two pieces for center front and make a center front button placket. What a perfect amount of fabric this has turned out to be. So I have all of my bodice pieces and the lining pieces for the bodice and the top tier of the skirt cut out. Now all of this is left over for the gathered tier that will be added to the top part of the skirt. So I'm so happy that I finally found a good use for this fabric because it's absolutely gorgeous linen. I love it, but I just haven't had the right project for it. You know, I've just been waiting patiently for the right thing to come along for the quantity that I have, and I'm so glad that I waited to use it with this. It's been a perfect amount. This is your friendly reminder that if you are new to sewing, press your seams. Sewing is pressing. Not pressed, pressed. It will make such a difference to the overall look of the garment. It's like the difference I feel between something looking professional and something looking homemade in the bad way. Press your seams. I'll show you the progress I made on my Doan inspired dress. I've got the lining attached to the self. I just need to sew up the center back seam because this will be a button placket right here. Yeah, it's going well. And then I have the top tier of my skirt ready. I haven't started any of that yet, but once I finish the bodice, I'll probably serge this edge and then serge the edges of that after I do the darts and then attach the first tier. It's going well. I doubt I'll finish this before my work trip that I'm leaving on this week. I have to leave tomorrow for 3 days in Florida. But this will be waiting for me when I get back. Hi, Jafar. Sweet baby. This is my other sweet baby, Jafar, who is also getting lots of attention to make sure that he is also very loved. Good morning, everyone. I am in JFK right now. I'm getting ready to leave for a work trip. So I'm gonna end this vlog here and I'm going to pick up my camera and immediately start the next one. So I will see you in my next video. Bye.